Hello, my name is Raymond Karchevsky, and I am a living Christ. Yes, I am equal, and so are you, to the man Jesus of Nazareth. Are you shocked? You ought not to be. For you see, you're under satanic mind control, all of you, each and every one of you. I am also subject to that satanic mind control, but it doesn't take on me. Why? Because I have learned that life as we know it is not what you think it is. The civilized life that you live, that begins at birth and ends with death, is full of images, ideas, concepts. They're not real. You understand? They're constructs of the intellectual mind, the satanically ruled mind. And you, if you are civilized, if you are educated by the institutions, the satanic institutions of education, built by government, which is satanic, supported by religions, satanic, banks, satanic, and corporations, satanic. They're all profit motive institutions. They thrive on life's energy, your energy, converted into money, and they control you. You must support them. You are compelled to support them, or through mind control, means of excommunication, of imprisoning one for their views if it should conflict with the prevailing mindset. You are marked a criminal. You are incarcerated. You're jailed, imprisoned, or you're killed. That's the world you live in. It's a world of fantasy. You understand? In fact, you are immortal. You are infinite because you are the creators of your own quality of life by your own decisions, by your own actions. You're the God of your life. Though I know that conflicts with your satanic conditioning, your Christian conditioning, for example. I was raised a Catholic, went to Catholic school. At a very early age, I felt the pressures of mind control, coercing one to believe in a certain way or not be accepted. I took that challenge. And I left Catholicism some 60 years ago, 19, 1960, I believe. Yeah, I never looked back. And in those 60 years since I left, I learned a great deal about the truth of life that most of you will never, never achieve. Why? Because you live in fear. You don't know what truth is. You worship the idea of truth, which is conditioned into you with its own definitions. And you abide by those definitions, or you are excommunicated. I left family. Nothing has changed with them since I left, but the rift that has grown between my family and I is unmeasurable. Why? Because they are still blind believers. They believe in the ideas that have been programmed into them. Well, I have stepped into life with an open mind and observed and saw that life is what you make it because you are the God of your own life. There's God. That God is the subconscious mind that is non-dualistic. It's all one. What does that mean? All one. No conflict, no contradiction, no confusion, no anger, no frustration. That's what life's all about. That's the second coming of Christ consciousness, and that is what I bring you. That kind of clarity, that kind of certainty that you cannot be upset. I've been at this for 25 years, and I have been up against a stacked deck. The world of citizens, of mind-controlled persons. What's a person? Is a person the same as a living human being, a living man or a woman? No. It is a satanic legalese definition that makes one into the living dead. Called citizens, believers, supporters, who live in a fragmented, dualistic, confused world. Because they are fragmented. They are not whole. To be whole, one must be in the realm of non-dualism. There's no conflict in non-dualism. There's nothing there to oppose what is. And that what is called truth. Life. That is the way. And only Christ's holistic men and women can understand that and live that, express that. That's what Jesus of Nazareth was. He was a simple man of truth. That's what Christ is. That's what I am. And what I say to you sounds so outlandish because the basis of your thought itself is outlandish. You believe in myths, legends, fairy tales. You believe in miracles. Miracles are nothing more than happenings that occur that are beyond the expected limitations of one's conditioning. So miracles do occur. But there's nothing special about them. They're just exceptional behaviors that are not expected by you. You live in a very limited world. You live in fear. You pray to a savior, an imaginary savior, which is projected by your own intellectual mind to come and save you. That's how crazy your world is. You pray to your own projected thought to come and save you without knowing that you're doing that. That's what the word Jesus brings up in you. Jesus, save me. Something other than myself come and take responsibility for my life, because I cannot. I am just a child, a sheeple, a follower, and I allow the adults to do my thinking for me. Who are those adults? Or projected adults? They're presidents, they're kings, they're queens. They're people who manufacture illusion and hold your attention fast to those illusions and make you doubt yourself and create problems for you to experience, which frustrates you. And they promise to solve those problems if you will support them. And you do. But you understand that the problems never cease. For everything that is solved, another problem lies in its wake. And there's a never-ending parade of problems for the problem solvers to solve. That's what your life is all about. How can you find peace in such a life? How can you find balance in such a life? You cannot. It's impossible. That's the hell that you have created for yourself. And I, this simple man of truth, just as Jesus was in his time, a simple man of truth, who exposed the satanic rule of politics, of religion, in his time, I do the same in my time. Am I accepted? A better question for you to ask is, was Jesus accepted for what he did? If you look at his life, they killed him because he was such a threat. And then the very people who killed him made a satanic religion to confuse and confound and keep people on the track of living illusions and avoiding the truth of what is going on. All civilized societies are conflicted, all without exception. You see that in the wars. You see that in the crime. Because these organizations, these civilized societies, are nothing more than groupthink. And groupthink is always satanic, because there is the you and the not you. And therein lies the problems of mankind, the duality, the contradiction of dualism that follows everyone's footsteps as they walk through life. Civilized mankind has always been confused, has always been at war, has always been in conflict with one another, and there's no solution in the future. There are just more promises of solutions which never come. I bring you the solution. Stop. End the conditioning, the satanic conditioning of dualistic thought, and life becomes a realm of peace, of quiet, of non-conflict, of love. Try it. You'll like it.